Right, for qualifying, we're going to use the random command. 9F. All right, everyone's going to use a 9F for qualifying. This video is brought to you by Bruffy.com. This is my website where you can find all the info you need about me and my content, from a fully documented catalogue of my videos with chronological playlists to live streaming plans and much, much more. Go straight there with a link in the description and pinned comment. So I guess we will have two groups, the top 11 and the bottom 11. All right, so when you get into the lobby, for everyone who hasn't done this before, you press the touchpad and it will give you a random car. If it gives you a stock car, you can do it again, but if it doesn't, you have to take whatever you get first, whatever car you own randomly. Or you can use the random command on the random button on gtacars.net for the sports class if you want, but it's just easier to, when you're in the lobby screen choosing a car, press the touchpad and it'll give you something random. Alright, touchpad, that's stock ZR350. God damn it. Oh, it's gonna be rough. Oh, I left HSW on, didn't I? The S95 and the Banshee are gonna be good. We got a 9F Rapid GT is going to be rough. Quite a few tuners, which makes sense. Penumbra FF's not going to be great. I think I might be in the worst shape, apart from the Rapid GT. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Some quicker cars further back. Omnis in front. That's going to be tough as well. The fun thing about this is that you get to use cars you don't normally pick. That is true. Alright, Kawanashi, whenever you're ready. Harmonic starts, so you're only allowed to start your race when the person in front of you moves forward and starts theirs. I mean, there's 100 cars in the sports class now, so as long as people have got some of them, that's still a lot of cars to end up being randomised. I'm going to get passed by this Serrano on the straight immediately to the first corner, I'm sure. Yep. Good old 2013 release Serrano. Straight past. Much quicker than the ZR350. The ZR350 got such a raw deal. This is all about how many people I can keep behind me, I think. I could end up definitely in the bottom group by the end of this race. Neil straight past me. It's a good idea though, doing something like this. Like, you just, you know, we're not really bothered about an overall playlist win or anything like that. It's all just a bit of fun, racing some cars we don't normally race, leaving it to a bit of luck. Oh god. Friggin' HSW cars just fly past. They're gonna fly away from me on the back straight. Alright, I'm on the tail of it. Oh my god, they're going so fast. They're just gone. Poor ZR350. It's just left. Even outpaced by a Forza. Oh my god. The speed difference at the end of the straight. No way. That could have been a monumental crash. Don't think I'm going to have much chance to compete. Sports class is so diverse and also like so different in terms of lap time from the top to bottom. You've got supercar level cars at the top doing 1 minute lap times, and then you've got Blister Compact doing compact level of lap times with a 1:15. 15-second gaps between top to bottom. with 100 cars in between. Well, I'm back in front of the S95 though. It is going to be all about, you know, there will be some level of the idea that my driving might be able to make up for it. Not much of it, I don't think, but... Oh my god. There's only so much time you can make up through skill when a car is like 40 miles an hour faster on the straight. Stream entered first. He was in the S95, I think. It's not a surprise if the HSW cars end up dominating anyone who gets one of those. I mean, to be fair, the top of the sports class is as healthy as it's ever been, with 7 different cars that are competitive. So it's not just the HSW cars, you know, the Pariah, the Itali RSX, the Itali GTO, they can all potentially dominate these races as well. It's all about luck, whether you get one. And if you own one, I suppose.
Oh, what a scumbag! He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
I'm doing the best that I can here, but there's only so much I can do. This is one for all those who always come into my comments of testing videos and say, oh, it doesn't matter what car you have, you can win a race in anything. Yeah, if you're racing against people who can't drive, sure. Oh, the Vector's got no top speed, does it? I forgot about that. I'm closing in. I'm closing in. What's the top speed difference between these two? A couple of miles per hour, isn't it? This is like 119. Vector's 112, maybe? Vector's got all the grip, though. That's why it's top tier for tuner races. And this very much isn't. That's the first car I've ever gained on at any point during this entire race. Friggin' Vector on the straight. I mean, this is the battle to get into the top group. We've got 22 people. The top 11 are in group 1. Reverse order for the top 11, so 11th place means pole position for the next race. That's what we're fighting over here. I went way too wide. 115 versus 117 in favour of the ZR. Oh, is it that close? I didn't realise it. I thought it was more than that actually. Just 2 miles per hour. Oh, that's a big line of cars behind me. I think there's been some crashes. So I've got cars behind me that were in front of me. Still 2 laps, we're only halfway through. I've got a few cars still in front of me though as well. Oh, it's Kawanashi in 10th in the Omnis. Started on pole position, qualified first. Got the Omnis. Is now in 10th. It doesn't have much in the way of straight line speed, the Omnis, to be fair. I want the boosty bits. .5 mile per hour top speed difference on that Omnis. to me. Felt there's a 2 mile per hour ahead of that. I am closing. I still can't. I'm been on the fringes of Group 1 and I just can't get into it. That 11th place. Am I going to make an overtake in this race? Karen actually started on pole position. I started 4th, and here we are battling over 12th because of our car picks. I tell you what, that's a good benefit to the Omnis. You can take some wider lines over the dirt on some of the corners because of the off-road traction loss. What is that behind me? I don't even recognize it. Just looks like generic sports car supercar. Oh, you can go through the bushes as well, that I can't because of the bush immunity flag that some of the rally cars have. Got the acceleration. Oh, the dead slowed me down though. See, we're having a good little battle. Bloody squirrels, I saw him waiting earlier. So he must have had an incident to be back here. See, this is, you know, the beauty of something like this. Look at that wide line he can take. It's a Coquette D10, that, isn't it? We've got a Coquette D10 battling a ZR350, battling an Omnis. Like, that's just not something that you generally experience. Lost touch to the Omnis, having to defend, and then I ended up getting the position back immediately. Oh, oh, rip, rip. 17th it is. Damn. All right, random. What are you gonna give me? That's stock. No, it isn't. That's custom. Alright, I'm using the Sultan. Okay, that's not much better than the ZR350. This is also fun because a lot of overtaking is happening. That's true. You get so many different cars. Like, you get the overtaking differences as well. And if you get a better car, you've got to get yourself back up to the front. And yeah, it's a good idea, this. We're going to see why we banned the Issy Sport in rally races instead of, like, because this Issy Sport's going to go straight past my Sultan. And not on the straights, mind. It's got pretty bad straight line speed, so only in the corners, I imagine. Sultan's pretty good with the curbs, isn't it? So not a bad thing to be given for a city race. Might get some decent curb boosting opportunities and speed. Oh my god, it's full wide. It's full wide. Oh, there's so many cars around. This gives some really interesting racing, this. Hey, Jaxo in the ZR350 this time. I know that pain. There goes that ISI Sport. I need to get back into the top 11. That's what I need. Oh, that was a grind and a half. This is the kind of pushing you've got to do when you go up against faster cars. Much bigger chances for crashes. Alright, chasing down a hot ring. Should be able to catch up to a hot ring.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute
I guess I can't say hot ring anymore. Gotta specify whether it's the hot ring Sabre or the hot ring Everon. Alright, Comet. I tried to defend into that corner, but it's gonna go past me. I can't escape this just off 11th place. I can't get away from it. 2 positions I need. What is that? It's Comet Retro Custom, isn't it? Or is it Comet SR, actually? There's 12th.
Second place. Second place for life.
Yes, there's 11th. Is it just a regular Comet? I didn't think the regular Comet had that. No, it's definitely an SR. Alright, now I've got to keep this 11th place.
Get out of the way!
11th place in this race is pole position for the next race due to the reverse grid.
Where did that speed come from? Excuse me?
The great debate in the chat about what this Comet is. They do all look the same, but that is definitely an SR. You can tell by the headlights.
God, there you go, baby, there you go.
We're getting all these sounds, WR Kyle, with all the sounds. I see that they're gradually... We are just getting all the sounds.
10, you bitch.
Thank you, WR Kyle. I'll catch up with them all at the end. Not that you're leaving any messages with them, I suppose. God damn it. There goes pole position. Nothing I can do about that straight line speed. I'm hoping on a crash now. Although I've got people behind me as well, so I might lose more positions yet. It's tantalizingly close. If I was in a different car, I'd be like, oh, come on, we can get 11th, but...
No, 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 no!
But as it happens, that's what I'm thinking.
Authentic worn colors. Can't do that legitimately.
These sounds, man.
This was the worst idea of all time. It was the worst idea of all time.
Big Jam coming back at me. The Sultan's got such trash top speed. This was the worst idea of all time. This 11th is looking increasingly unlikely.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
Had some good racing there, though. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be right on the cusp, on the fringes of it. Still mired in Group 2. No Group 1 for me yet.
Fucking damn it! It doesn't work for me today!
I'm gonna get beaten to the line. No! Okay, I just kept it. Whew. That's amazing. Chill Drive was in the Rapid GT in the last race, finished 20th, and because he got the Corsita in this one, he finished 6th. That's how quickly it can change. Alright, randomized. Alpha! I'm getting mid-pack. Maybe this is just an indication of the kind of cars I have. All like mid-tier cars because they're the most fun to drive for me. I actually don't know, Phil. Maybe did WRCar do a donation before that? I'm not sure. Well, that's all it's saying on below me, the $30, so. Alright, can I get into Group 1 this time? Need 11th. Oh, the hot ring. Oh, we got HSW cars behind. Well, I'm in 11th, but that's scary. Again, the Alpha is pretty middling in terms of performance. It's pretty much the same lap time as the Sultan, which is not too much quicker than the ZR350, so I've kind of had basically very similar cars in all the races so far. It's all about what other people get. This is like random all, just per race rather than per lap. Look at the top 8. Such a train of cars. I really do like the Alpha. Have we lost? No, there's still 21 people in the race. It's still top 11 that we're going to aim for. Alright, we got up to 7th on the first lap. That's not bad. Good job, Alpha. It helps when it's a car that I like driving. The ZR350 and the Sultan are alright, but this is a car I actually like. Like. This must be in my tier list of favourite cars, right? I must have put this in the comments. On that pinned comment on the favourite cars video. Maybe I didn't. Probably should. What's that? Is that an Omnis EGT up in front?
Oh, what a scumbag!
One of the good things about this is I'm seeing so many cars that I just not used to seeing in races. I really enjoy this format. It's really cool. Hey, we're on the verges of a top 5 in the Alpha. Shadowed by something behind though. Still Subaru in that Sultan. It's the Sultan RS Classic, isn't it? Crashes going on behind as well. So we got a Sprunk Buffalo and an Omnis EGT. Alpha's quicker than the Sprunk Buffalo. The Omnis EGT I've blocked from my memory, so I have no idea of the pace of that. We've got quite the train of cars though. This is for a top 5. No! Where did that come from? Friggin' Italy GTO, it must have been crashing for half the race to be still so far back at this stage. That's the Italy GTO effect. Subaru's still there. Oh well, that's the top 5 chances gone. Even if I overtake the Sprunk Buffalo, I'm not getting back past the Italy. Got it. Gotta be. You get some good racing with this as well. I'm having a great time. Side by side all this way. This is so good. Oh, 3 wide. No way. He went on the outside. And wow. Oh, that was such a good section of racing. The 3 of us, the person who was the 3rd of the 3 of us, ended up first of the 3 of us. We all switched around. I think Subaru's getting used to the Sultan RS Classic now. It's gotten some more pace than in the first couple of laps. Again, another car that doesn't have the greatest top speed. If I remember correctly. That section is a killer. There's just nothing I can do. Is that a Paragon? I just need to be in the top 11. Gets me towards the front. I'm enjoying the variety of cars in this, honestly. Racing against and with so many different cars. This is just racing for the fun of racing. It doesn't matter about the results because it's mostly luck based anyway. This is just for the pure racing enjoyment. What's this now? Friggin' HSW Banshee, leave me alone! Oh, I'm gonna have to wait for him now. No! I can't get into the top 11. I can't. That's stock. That's stock. You've got to be kidding me, man. I mean, I like to drive it, but I've got no chance. There's only 4 cars that have a lower top speed in sports than this. Can you guess them all? Chameleon, definitely. I was going to say Blister Compact, but I don't think so. No, I'm going to say Blister Compact and the Go-Go Monkey Blister. And then there's got to be another electric vehicle. Sports car, electric, slow. I don't know. Both blisters too. Okay, Chameleon's correct. Both blisters are correct. So I've got the first 3. Oh, the Amargon's a good shout. I can't take credit for that. That's from the chat, but it is slow, the Amargon. I don't think it's that slow though. You're gonna have to tell me. Hint, you hate it. It might be the Omnis then, the new Omnis, the EGT. Oh, Raptor. The Raptor. Okay. So I am in the 5th slowest car in the sports class for top speed. And what? One of the slowest for lap time as well, I'm pretty sure. I've got no chance. I mean, this makes me feel a little bit better about my choke at the end of the last race, because I would have had no chance anyway.
Oh, what a scumbag.
Even if I'd started in like 3rd place or whatever it would have been from the reverse grid, I still would have had no chance. Most of this track is bloody top speed anyway. Whatever's behind me is having difficulty getting past. Oh, Elegy doesn't have much top speed, actually. It might not even be fully upgraded. That looks very stock. As in, someone's bought it but hasn't done anything with it yet. I think it would have been past me if it was upgraded. There's 4 cars slower lap time as well. Yeah, I thought it was pretty close to the end. So the Go-Go Monkey Blisters definitely, the 2 blisters are definitely slower because they're the 2 slowest. Oh, this is a tricky one. What are the other 2 that are in between the Penumbra and the blisters?
He's a scumbag. He's an absolute scumbag.
I have them on the tip of my tongue. Is the Striter one of them? Was the Striter that slow? I know it's around that area, but... Yes? Wow, okay, bloody hell. My memory for these lap times is ridiculous. I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I can remember bloody obscure lap times from GTA cars. The other one... See, it's not going to be an electric car this time, like the Chameleon was for top speed, because they're pretty good in terms of lap time for the acceleration. Both of these LGs actually seem very stock that I'm racing with. This is how bad my race is going. I'm just trying to guess cars lap time wise. As soon as you say what it is, I'm going to be like, yeah, of course. But I can't right now. I don't know. I don't know what the fourth one is. I'm going to guess that it is whatever is like in between the penumbra and the blisters. I can't remember what that might be. Because I don't think the penumbra's the... Yeah, it'll be like... It's whatever's ahead of the blisters. Have I just been lapped? Holy moly. Tell me. The Futo, of course. I knew it was the one that was whatever is it. I knew it was whatever was ahead of the blisters. But I just couldn't put my finger on what it was. Yeah, it says a lot when a stock elegy is outpacing an upgraded penumbra. Yeah, these are all stock elegies in these last few positions that I'm battling against. The blister compacts are so slow. 15 seconds a lap on a 1 minute lap is just staggeringly slow. I've been lapped twice. It's okay, Jaxo, just go. No point in waiting. 8 laps it took for me to get lapped. Why is he waiting? Just go, there's no point. This is so unnecessary. He's gonna give up the lead if he waits much longer. Oh, that's because it was the last lap for him. That's why. Oh, I didn't. That's just adding insult to injury. That is. I'm thinking, oh, there's plenty of a race to go. He's gonna give up the win if he's not careful. Oh, yeah, the race is over. That's why he's just so far ahead. Fighting over last place. Not even gonna get to finish my last lap. I only just managed to get started with it. It's just me and the 3 elegies still running around. The 3 stock elegies. 16th place and I lapped Bruffy. Did I get lapped by 16th? Oof. Alright, come on. Come on. That's stock. That's stock. That's stock. That's not stock. Well, it's not a top tier car, but it's up there. This is something I can do something with. I see a Go-Go Monkey blister from GT Driver. I'm not very used to the LG Retro Custom. That's the only thing. I am pretty inexperienced with it. I haven't driven it that much over the years. But it is very grippy. It's almost got regular LG RH8 levels of grip. It's got excellent acceleration. Doesn't have much in the way of top speed like the RH8. But it is raining, so the high levels of grip should help me. From last, how far can I go? His GT Driver in his blister. Go-Go Monkey blister. The joint slowest car in the sports class. Joint because it's exactly the same pace and performance as the regular blister compact. Now we're talking. Acceleration and grip.
Another lap and that might have been a decent little comeback. Pretty hectic race that one.
Yes, up to top 10 immediately. This is an experience I have not had in this playlist so far. That sound. This is my extra lap. Oh, Fig Jam's in the penumbra now. I know what that experience is like. I've just had it.
You just shout funny things. You're bad.
It's WR Kyle going at it again, picking up where he left off earlier. Thank you so much, man, for the donations. There's that Tally GTO.
Listen, right. I was bang on time. In fact, I was 10 seconds early, so don't even give me that shit.
The grip of the Energy Retro is definitely helping in the rain. It definitely helped me early on as well. The acceleration did also to get some overtakes done. The rain is going to stop midway through this race.
What a weird race that was, guys. Did you see that? Chaotic spray. What a guys.
What tier is the Retro Custom in these days? It's the same tier. Is it the same tier as the Feltzer and stuff?
Hello, caller. You're on the Choking Hazard podcast. What's stuck in your throat today?
Sports B, so yes. Okay. So there's only 2 tiers worth of cars that are faster than me.
Hateful, hateful machine.
Oh man, going through all the sounds. Oh, this long back straight's gonna hurt me though. Energy Retro has bad top speed.
I chose a Jester, but I'd rather have the Carbonati.
I wouldn't mind a Chester. The same tier as this though, I suppose, so. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of time on the straight. Hearing all the sounds.
Absolute idiots! What are you doing?
I haven't heard that one for a while. I might have forgot that one was even a sound. It's been a while since we heard some of these, but that one was... that's a good one, that one. I didn't even realise I got ahead of this Itali. I must have crashed somewhere. Alright, 1 lap down. We went from 21st to 9th. It's going to be more difficult from here on out. Is a top 5 possible? There's 8th. You can have an Itali GTO all you like, but if you fly off the track, it's not going to do much for you. That back straight is going to be my Achilles heel though. That's where I'm going to struggle the most. Even if I do well in the corners. God damn it, look at the state of this speed difference. It's not even an HSW car, but it's going to look like it. Damn, it was a close fight over 5th. Just couldn't be in it. But for the first time I finished in the top 11. So I'll start, for finishing 9th, I'll start the next race in 3rd. That's the closest, that's the highest I've been since qualifying. In fact, it's even higher than qualifying. Alright, let's see what these 3 jokers are doing at the back. That was my best car yet as well. It really was. It all happened in the first half a lap. The first half lap is where I made that place.
Hateful, hateful machine.
Look at these two in the penumbra and the blister. Fighting over last. Oh no, they're fighting over 2nd last and 3rd last. Last place is further back. That long straight with such slow cars would be a bit painful. I hope that's not saying something. Alright, random. Well, at least it's a Ron car. It's not particularly quick. It's got a good top speed, but I don't think that's going to help me. I'll drive a Ron car. It's fine. A rare vanilla GTA Ron livery. But I don't think it's going to be a particularly pleasant driving experience. So we got the VSTR in first. That's about the same sort of pace as the Comet. Feltz's quicker. And then there's a lot of quicker cars behind. There's a Neon in play as well in 5th place. That's going to be in the front very quickly. There's a few S95s very close proximity though as well. So the Elegy ended up being my best car in the end. I gotta make hay early. Try to get some pace before the quicker cars are able to get away from the carnage. The Neon's gonna be gone very shortly. Just needs to wait for a slow enough corner. It's not enough long straights for me to do too much with. Ah! I do not like Comets. There isn't a single Comet in this game that I like driving. I give that one up. Yeah, this is a D tier car, so I'm going to have to do some hard D in a D tier car. There's the top speed. Oh. No, I didn't quite have the top speed of an S95 though, that it flew past as well. More gun acceleration. Now S95's gone. Still in 5th. Yeah, in fact, do you know what? If I can finish a top 5 in the final race, that would be my best finishing position of any of the races. Friggin' oversteer. Those electric cars are gonna be gone though. I do have the top end on them, but there's not enough. I needed this car selection on the previous track, so I could utilize the Comet's top speed against these electric cars. There's not enough top speed sections here. I really struggle to keep a top 5. Paragon is much faster. Really catch up to the Neon on the back straight and the front straight after this segment. I just can't do enough around the rest of the lap. Comet does have a good top speed, but you never know. Crashes might happen. Slowdowns might happen, battles might slow people down. Too many hairpins. Getting a bit more the hang of the Comet now, the S2. Took a couple of laps. Don't feel great with it, but doing better than I did the first few laps. That's the thing, the Neon, something like the Neon has instant sort of performance because you don't need to learn much with it. It just gives you the acceleration out of all these hairpins and stuff. But you lose performance relative to everyone else as the race goes on. where people start learning their cars, maximizing their grip in the corners, things like that, whereas the Neon pretty much stays the same all the way through. Peaks very early. I'm closing in bit by bit. Oh, but now I'm losing. Got someone else behind me. Spectre. Oh, someone's had to respawn. Can't actually in the Morgon. Morgon's quicker than the Neon though. Don't really have much hope of catching that. Two behind me, right on my tail as well. I just don't have the grip on these long sweepers. Pretty much the only thing the Comet S2 has that's decent is its top speed. And top speed is so useless most of the time in racing. At least I've got a Ron livery though. Hard D. Big hard D. Oh, there's been a crash. Big old crash. There's fourth. Recovering S95 behind me now. Oh, there was more crashing I saw on the map. Keep saying top 5's always possible. It is the dream. It is the saying. It's so squirrely, the Comet S2, but so all the Comets are really. Oh, there's fifth. How many laps we got? Last lap, and I'm in fifth. And I've got something behind me. Is it that Paragon again? That was fair enough. And the Feltzer, these are the two that crashed earlier. Just can't, I just don't have the grip. I'm pushing, I'm trying so hard. It's not gonna happen though. Yeah, that was way too fast. Oh, so close. No top 5 for me. And that wasn't too bad. I think that was my best race in terms of the way that I drove. To be able to get the sixth out of the Comet, but it wasn't the best car. There's only so much I could do. I think that one of the things that was most fun about that was just it wasn't about the results. It was just about the racing. And we had some great racing all the way through. Side by side with so many different cars. That was really fun. And I think it seemed like everybody stuck to actually choosing random cars as well. I didn't seem to recognize anybody, choosing quick cars all the time or whatever. It's a nice chill format that takes no setup indeed. I'm going to sell my other sports to other than the top 10. I know that's the only thing. If people don't have as many cars, like maybe we could do it on stock vehicles for a future one, so that it doesn't matter whether people have the cars or not. So if someone has 4 sports cars, it doesn't matter. Everyone's going from the same pool of cars, maybe.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
I know it's not as fun to race with stock vehicles, but they're still cars. You can still race with them. Or swapping cars every time, I suppose. Yeah, swapping classes.